Hmm. Hmm. And start now, instead of a sigh, make it into a kind of sound. Really fast or really slow. Okay, and now when we breathe in, focus again to just bringing the air down to the bottom of the stomach. And just breathe normally again, no sound. Now from here, I want you to start to giggle, like make a laugh that you put in the bottom of your belly. So really, yeah, focus the laugh there. You can put your hand on your stomach so you can kind of feel it moving. That might help to place it down there. And now start to bring the laugh up to your throat. So it can go slowly up from the lower belly to the throat. And back down again and up and down. I find it fun also to like bounce from the left to the right of my body as I go up and down. Because I think generally I'm lopsided. So you can also, like a little bouncing ball, bounce it across. And when it reaches your throat, also bounce it between the left and the right side of your throat. Play with making it louder, softer. You can start to go up to the top of your head, keep on moving it around. Really feel it in your chest and all that resonance. Keep on moving it. Maybe you can make it really, really quiet. Change the speed, make it bigger, smaller, move it to the left side of your body. Move it in the right side of your body. Really, really up high in between your eyebrows. To the back of your throat, maybe to the back of your head. Down your spine. To the left hip. To your right hip. Back in the middle. Ow. Ow. Really play around with what feels good and where it feels nice. Gradually come back down and come back to breathing. Breathing into your lower belly. So while you rest there, I'm now going to introduce Joan LaBarbara's, they're called Voice Piece, One Note Internal Resonance Investigation. And this was a practice that she developed about resonance areas and the placement of sound in these different resonance areas. So I'm going to read her instructions. The following are descriptions of resonance areas placed in a specific order for performance, with drawings indicating exact placement of sound. The vocalist should think of the sound as a solid object, a ball, and imagine that ball in each indicated area before activating the sound producing mechanism. I recommend closing the eyes during performance and when initially locating specific resonance areas, since one is able to focus sound more accurately when not visually distracted and fine-tuning of pitch and placement is more precise. Vocalists should choose a comfortable pitch which can be placed in the maximum number of resonance areas. Always think the sound in a specific place before starting each sound. Each area should be identified individually for the length of a short breath. Silent spaces in between sounds allow time for the vocalist to concentrate mentally on the next area while replenishing air supply. The vocalist should not use vibrato at any time. The sound is to be clear, clean, and specific. So I'm going to take you through these different areas. I'm going to just tell you the areas first and then instruct us to start making sounds in those areas. And as Joan LaBarbara said, try when we start to make the sounds, visualize the sound as a little ball that you're moving between the different places. And we'll make one sound in one area, then I'll tell you the next area. And before we make the sound in that area, we'll move this ball of sound in our minds to that area. So the areas, the sequence of the areas are the center of your mouth, the front of the lips, just behind, front of the mouth, just behind the lips, the lower front nose, the center of the nose, the bridge of the nose, and then the upper throat, kind of when you're yawning. Now do a yawning. That bit at the top of the yawn, that's the last place. So just quickly again, it's center of mouth, front of mouth, lower nose, middle of the nose, the bridge of your nose, and the back of your throat. So keep your lips closed, and we're going to go to the first area, which is the center of the mouth. So visualize the ball of sound there, and we're going to breathe in all together. Make the sound with imagining it in the center of your mouth. And the next place we're going to go is the front of the mouth. So breathing in, move the ball of energy there, and make the sound now at the front of the mouth, just behind the lips. And now to the lower nose. Now to the bridge of the nose. In between your eyebrows. Oh, whoops, sorry, I forgot region. Sorry, yeah, in between the eyebrows. And the last place is the back of the throat, whereas if you're yawning. Okay, so we do that sequence again. So as I said, the ball of sound is moving to each area before you make the sound. So let's go center of the mouth, breathing in, Now move it to the front of your mouth. Move to the lower nose. To the middle of the nose, center of the nose. And now to the bridge of your nose in between your eyebrows. And now the back of the throat. So now instead of doing the breathing in and then doing the areas individually, I'm now going to take you through the areas. So do it all in one breath. And as you move it through, keep on moving the ball through. But I'm not going to sing just so I can instruct you the areas. But so starting in center of the mouth, we'll breathe in. Now move it to the front of your mouth, to your lips. Now to your lower nose. Now to the middle of your nose. Now to the bridge of your nose. Now to the back of your throat. So do that again. If you have to take a break in between to breathe, that's fine. But try now, maybe if you know the sequence, I'd say the sequence again, but just keep on flowing through that sequence in one breath in your own time. So center of the mouth, front of the mouth, lower nose, bridge, middle of your nose, in between your eyebrows, and the back of your throat. So keep on going through. I'm also going to just do it in my own time, but go through. As you do this, you might be able to start to hear the kind of different quality of the sound as you do it. I think maybe I find wearing headphones good for this because you kind of block out everything else and you really just go inside your head, which is quite useful. But I think even with the earphones, maybe you can probably do it as well and hear it as well. So you're still imagining this sound as a ball, and you can start to change. Maybe you can do it in a circle. So you go from the mouth to the nose to the back of the throat, and then back. Taking a breath in between, doing it as fast or slow as you like. You can also start to play with the order. Maybe you don't want to do that sequence in order. So maybe you want to go from the back of the throat to the lower nose. Start to swap between the places and see how that feels. Also going to introduce a new area where we can go, which is the cheekbones. And this one, like when you put the sound there, raise your cheeks as if you're kind of scrunching your face. That one I like to, so maybe start by placing the sound in between your eyebrows and then go to the high cheeks and just move between those two places, the ball of sound. So starting in between your eyebrows. Not your cheeks, cheekbones. Maybe go back down to your throat, to your mouth. Hopefully you're starting to like be able to visualize a kind of a line within your head of where the sound is going. I'm going to add a few more areas and then we can start to open our mouth. So far we've got the center of the mouth, the front of the mouth, lower nose, middle nose, cheekbones, in between the eyebrows. Now I'm going to do the top of the head, the back of the head, and we have the upper throat already, but then also the front and the back of the throat. So let's go, first of all, let's start with the front of the throat. So place this ball of sound there. Now move it to the back. Swap between the two. Now move it up to the lower nose. Your cheekbones. In between your eyebrows. To the top of the head, like kind of above you. Now to the back of your head. To the back of the yawning place, back of the upper throat. You can take breaths whenever you need. Up and back throat, go back to the back of the head and up to the top. Come to your cheekbones. Maybe to the lower nose. So now with these different areas, just keep on playing around and moving the sound in between for a minute or two, just to familiarize yourself with the new ones. So the top of the head, the back of the head, and the front and the back of the throat, and still include the ones that we did before. Maybe there's one that you find really hard to place the sound there. You can also just concentrate on that one. If there's any one where you like can't really feel that the sound is going to that place, because the aim is to really feel like vibration of that sound. So yeah, maybe there's one, pick it, fix on one that you found hard to find and just keep on placing the sound there and concentrate on it there. You can move it around again. Maybe you want to try another area that was feeling tricky. Now we're going to start, instead of having our lips closed, we're going to start doing it with our lips open, and making any sound that comes. Maybe the sound changes, but we're going to do a sequence. So starting in the center of the mouth to the front of the mouth, lower nose, middle nose, cheekbones, in between your eyebrows, up to the top of your head, to the back of your head, the upper throat, the back of the throat, the front of the throat, and then back to the center of the mouth. So kind of do a loop around your head, contour of your head as such. And change the vowel. I'm gonna see just what comes. I don't there's not a specific one you need to do, or I haven't found one that I particularly like. But so okay, let's start in the center of the mouth. Move it to the front, the lower nose, high cheekbones, between the eyebrows, to the top of the head, back of the head, upper throat, lower, the back of the throat, the front of the throat. So now do that in your own time. And if you want to change the order, it doesn't have to be exactly that. So there's no right or wrong. Just play around and see what vowels, how the vowels change and how it feels in different places. You can change the order if you want to go backwards. Zip between the areas, doesn't have to be in a circle, whatever feels good, but I'm going to keep on going in a circle because that felt quite nice for me. I don't know if this is coming across through the microphone, but I can start to hear the harmonics coming out a little bit. I don't know if any of you are also experiencing that. But specifically, I'm finding it when I'm going up the nose and then when I'm coming round the back. So I tried to do it again and make it a bit louder. Maybe it will come across, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear through the mic. But if you're feeling it, also keep on playing with that and see if there are ways to make it louder, or to, if you catch them, you might just catch them very slightly, but you'll start to hear a higher frequency. So maybe you can hear them there. It's going up. And the way I find, I don't know if you're finding you're hearing that in yourself, a way it's like I keep my lips quite pursed. So I don't, like quite, like you're kind of holding them quite tightly as I go up, and that seems to be able to capture the harmonic. So I'm still just moving through the areas. Maybe you could hear that one there. Okay, maybe we can actually just try and just do harmonics. Just these are some exercises I found on YouTube, and you go from the vowel U to E, or you can go from E to U. For me, from U to E, I find to get the harmonic. The other way around doesn't work, but maybe for you, it might be the opposite. So just going to transition very slowly from an U to an E vowel and keep the sound very much at the front of your lips. So ooh. I'm going to go a bit higher actually because I'm singing really low. I've just realized. But whatever note you're on, You can also change the pitch because that can also maybe change what you hear. Ooh, ooh. So you can go between oo and ni, keeping your lips very pursed, and you can move back and forth. Go really, really slowly first. Ooh. And maybe along the way, if you go really, really slowly, there might be one point where you start to hear a harmonic. So kind of keep on shifting between the oo and the e until you find that, or maybe you want to go e to oo. So I can hear them really, really faintly. I haven't done overtone singing for a while, so I think I'm having to relearn it again. And this is also, these are that kind of exercise you can do in your own time to I was kind of doing them daily in Spain, and I got better and could hear much more. And also just really playing around and like going to different parts of so all the different resonance areas that we explored, you could also try and place the sound there and then make the vowel sound with your lips. So now I'm gonna, for example, I'm gonna place the sound at the back of my throat and then make an oo to e sound. Maybe you can try doing it in the middle of your mouth. Again, I don't know if it's coming across on the microphone, but I can just hear them. That was one way of doing the overtone that I found online. Also, another one was you make an sound, and then you go om to and then oo. So, and it's kind of in the middle of your mouth. So just listen first. You go So you're kind of going and transitioning between those three very slowly. Try that and see. So yeah, to like ng, and then oo. And normally for me, the harmonics come when I'm transitioning between the to the oo. I just realized my microphone might be really loud when I'm doing this. So I'm sorry if I've been really loud throughout. But yeah, okay. Those two exercises I recommend playing around with. I can also maybe send you guys links after where I found them. But it's really, really fun. I don't know, I find like hearing the overtones of when I sing really, really cool. And like weird how sometimes I can hear them really loudly and sometimes not. And there's this thing, I think she's Austrian singer, where she can like sing whole songs where she's singing in between the harmonics and the note that she's singing, and it's really, really cool. Yeah, maybe just gonna wrap up, but if you want to close your eyes again, maybe we can just move the sound around our head one more time in a sequence, and then maybe finish. So starting, you can do it with your mouth open or closed, but starting in the mouth and going front of the mouth, nose, middle nose, high cheekbones, between the eyebrows, top of the head, back of the head, back down to the throat. So kind of the one that we've done. Do that in a couple of times to finish. yeah, these have been some internal choreographies, I guess, of where we can place the sound and how we can change how it sounds to us and also how it's heard. Thank you for joining, and thank you to Joan LaBarbara for her instructions. And if you're interested on any of the things, I can send you links, and I've got some photographs of these exercises because it was from a book I can share with you guys as well. Maybe we're going to be cut off on the stream, but maybe we can like chat after, because then we don't have to be live, but we could have a little chat if you guys have time, because that could be nice. Okay, but goodbye, moving in stasis stream. Hopefully we're gonna in 10 seconds. Okay, great. Yes, I'm just gonna wait the 10 seconds out because I'm gonna get awkward. Okay, cool. I think we're offline now. Yay. If you guys, you can put on your microphones now. How did you find it? I think, can I hear you? Oh yeah. How was it?
It's hard to talk again.
It's quite relaxing, isn't it? That's what I like about it so much. Just like, even when I was talking to you guys and I sometimes open my eyes, but then I just wanted to close them again because it felt really like soothing to have the eyes closed.